Yo, I guess we back. I guess we is back. Yeah, I'm back.
Babysitting. $2 an hour. I can sit home babies for days. Send me some stuff, baby. Get some stuff.
Oh. And we are back with some more of this lemon cherry gelato, I think. I can't remember for sure what the proper name is, but you know. It's all lemon, baby. It is all lemon gravy, baby. That is probably way too big. We will see. So let's blaze. Let us blaze. I'm already sweating, so I'm going to probably be sweating like a pig by the time we finish this dab. Why am I looking at the thing? I am looking in the wrong... I'm looking in all the wrong places. Working for nub. Or something to that effect. I think that my audio might be a little bit on the high end, but you know, I'm a little bit on the high end. Not like fancy high end, just, you know, like high end. High. Whatever you want to call it. I am definitely on the high end of the spectrum. Yes, for Tootie Booty, I am high on that spectrum. So I fixed, well, I guess not fixed because it wasn't broke, but now that I've got the GH5, I took out that Zoom Q8 because that was obviously the weakest link in this setup. So now, just for the interest of camera nerds or whatever, I got the Axe 53 right here on the table. I got the G20 still as my overhead, and then in place of the G20 or the Axe 53 for my headshot right here, I got the GX85 on a 12 to 32 millimeter, and then for my front face over here is the GH5. Hi, GH5. Hi. Hi. And I moved my microphone over here, so it's a little bit more out of the shot, and it, you know, I won't have to move it when I'm like moving over here. I'll show you. See, now that we're facing this way, I could talk to you head on and not have to move the microphone at all, even though I'm like facing the other way now. Well, not the other way, but you know, over on the side, whatever. Because, you know, this is my main, like, computer area, editing station, whatever you want to call it. And then, over here, oh, switch. On this side is my table. It's not a fable. It's a table. It's a table. Devon, or, wait, no, it was, maybe it was. Yeah, I was saying it right the first time. Fuck, I done fucked it up already, but I'm still gonna do it. Devon, get the tables! I sound like nothing like Bully Ray, but... I probably come through sounding more like Gilbert Godfrey. Okay, and don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, always... Swabby, swabby, swab. Swabby, swabby, swab. That's how we do. This core cleans up super good. Super good. Super good. What up? Yo, we got two things to unbox today. Two things to unbox and try out. We got the Ulanzi FM01 little portable fog machiney thing, and there is a possible caveat to this we'll talk about here in a minute. Thank you for standing up straight, asshole. And we got this ZGCINE little battery charger. The reason I bought this, and I don't know how well it's gonna work yet, but we're gonna test it out. Is when I got this GH5 over here, this GH5. I am sorry if I moved too fast and like gave some like motion trails and stuff. But the GH5, if you saw that video, came with this dummy battery thing. And the cool thing about this is, and the reason that I ordered this plate is because this dummy battery that came with my camera has a D-tap output on it, or a D-tap input, whatever you want to call it, for power. And this has a D-tap output. So the idea is that I could put one of my NPFs on here. I've got 4 NPF 770s, I think. Anyway, and then plug this into the camera and power the camera. That way, get more battery life, yada, yada, yadas. I don't know how well that's going to work. I've read mixed things, so we're going to see. And the way that we are going to test that out is because we want to test this out as long, and this is that caveat or whatever you want to call it that we was talking about, that I got an email about this before they finally decided to start actually shipping them. And I guess this is why there was the shipping delays and all of that, because they said that some of the batteries have the green protective film coming off of the battery, and if that happens, then the battery is unsafe or whatever to use. So they're sending replacement batteries or upgraded batteries to everybody that pre-ordered one, as they should. But they haven't shipped those yet. They said they're going to be shipping sometime this month. So whether or not we get to actually test this thing today depends on whether or not I got one of those fucked up batteries. But the new batteries are also supposed to be better and have better battery life and performance or whatever. They say though. That's what they say. So let's go ahead and get into the little plate thing. This should be a super fast unboxing video. Let's see. Where's my finger? Where is my finger? Get over here, Mr. Finger. Now we got the finger knives back in my lives. And so we got a cable. We got another cable. And we got the plate. And yeah, we got a manual. I am going to peruse this briefly and then decide whether or not it's worth talking about. Probably not. Yeah, it's just your, typical, don't like put it underwater and, don't like put a rock on it and then tie it around your neck and jump off of a boat to the bottom of a lake, just precautions kind of stuff, just precautions. And I am sorry, I did not really give you a good view of everything on the box, There's really not a whole lot going on, just some specifications, whatever you want to call it. And I believe that these cables are USB-C to C and USB-C to A. Let's see about it. Let us see about it. And the good thing is that I'm pretty sure that even if the D-tap doesn't power my battery or power my camera the way that I am hoping, as I'm smoking, whatever, you know, then I'll be able to use it for other things. Because, and the MPF battery chargers that I've got right now are kind of shit. So yeah, I don't know why I bothered to uncoil this knowing that, I don't need it. At least not right now. But I do, this is, probably seems like a very, yeah, and this one is C to C. This probably is going to sound like a very minor thing to most people, but I appreciate when the cables that they include are tied up with a Velcro strip like this. Because the twist ties come off, get super easy to lose, and you have to, like, if you want to reuse them, of course, and to get them off initially, even, it's like you gotta tie it, and then, it's just a little bit more work than pulling a little piece of Velcro. And, the Velcro, generally what they'll do, as they've done on this cable, is, wrap it around the cable right there and then in a loop. And then the rest of the Velcro is coming out so that, when you do unvelcro and, want to use the cable, blah, 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 you're not losing the Velcro. It stays with. This one, I believe, is this one looped to the cable? Actually, I think maybe it is. Yes, this one is too. Good. I appreciate those little things, I appreciate those little things in life. So here's the plate itself. Where is the... I don't know why I'm worried about, like, being careful with this. You know what? Fuck this bag. Fuck this fucking bag. So there we go. There's the plate itself. And here is my D-tap. I have never used the D-tap. This is my first one. My first one. Let's see how my batteries are gonna go. So let's see. Am I gonna have to back oot? Am I gonna have to back oot? Let's doobie-doot. Doobie-doot. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Where are you? Back in the day, there was a girl on YouTube that wanted to do you. That was a very long-winded whatever. So, yeah. Let's see how it gets on here. And boom. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. There's a little release button right here. And as you can see, there's a full charge on the battery. And just to show you, what I'm talking about, these shitty little, this is the shitty NPF chargers that I'm working with right now. I hate these fucking things. And every time you want to pull the battery out of here, the fucking plate comes right with it. And, there is no, like, status indicator like it is with this one, So even if this doesn't work out for the D-tap purposes, it'll be nice having a better charger for my NPFs. And on a side note, I do also have a battery grip and a few other small things coming from the new camera. And I'm thinking about buying one of those small rig, like, form fit cages for it. I've got another half cage. Where's it at? Over here with my Ambisonics. Whoa. With my Ambisonics mic rigged up sloppily. I'm going to find a better way of doing that. But this is not a very form-fitting cage, It's a little more bulky than the small rig one is. And because the small rig one is actually designed for the GH5. So yeah, let's cut up some plastic real quick. Let us cut up some plastic. That plastic will go straight into the trash can. So, okay, oh, yeah. Before I open it up this time, I'll flip the box around for you. There's really not anything hardly being said on the box at all. Just Ulanzi. Is it Ulanzi or Ulanzi? You know, fancy. Oh, that's right. I forgot this shit does come in a case. That is nice. Nice little carrying case. I really, really appreciate that. I appreciate that way more than the Velcro ties. 100, 1000, even though those were two completely different products. So we open whatever. And as you can see, you know, we got a bunch of stuff down in here, so I'm going to have to zoom out a little bit because it's stuff and stuff. So, okay, that is going to be the fog machine itself. We get a fairly decent sized little bottle of fog fluid. I'm not sure where to get more fog fluid from yet. I guess we will figure that out. It's going to be interesting to see how far this bottle actually goes. I think that this is like an extra piece, or maybe... Oh, okay, yeah. I think that is either the main tank or a backup tank. I'm not sure which. I guess we will see. Because sometimes, like, when you buy those vapes and stuff, they'll come with, like, an extra atomizer. That might be one of this situation, or it might just be that, you know, that's the only tank. We'll see. We will see about it. One thing at a time. We got these big fucking, these are the batteries. These are kind of like those big batteries for my gimbal. So it looks like our green is all intact, so I am not going to mess with that too much. As long as the green is on there, we will test it out. We will test it out today. How about that? How about that? Of course, we're going to have to charge them first, but then on this side, I have no idea what the little foamy foam is for, but we got it. Here is the charging cable. It's a C to A. See, no Velcro on this one. No Velcro on that one. And then we've got, I think that this is like an extension tube or a, what do you call it, like a nozzle thing. Oh, that is nice. That is like the Gorilla Pod thing, but a little portable fog nozzle. That is cool. That is super cool. And I am not sure about these pieces. It might be the same fucking thing, or, you know, hell, I don't know. You know, take everything I am saying right now with a complete grain of salt. This could be just like one of those like little laser gun things, like pew 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 pew. I am sorry that I am so fucking dumb. And then this is your manual and a qualified certificate. That is a qualified certificate. And, oh shit, do they even have English on here? Okay, yeah, so I thought that they were going to, like, leave out the English thing altogether. So, yeah, there's the English portion of it. So, obviously, there's not a whole lot going on, but this will describe our parts. So, let's check that out. We got the, okay, that's a 1/4-inch adapter, straight tube, a bend tube, and a nozzle cover. And then the bamboo guide tube is the other thing. And yeah, so I guess we'll figure that out. So yeah, that's everything except for the fog machine itself. Let's take a look at this little smoky maker. So it's not really a smoky maker because it's vapor, you know, but so here we go. Here we go. I am not pulling off. I know that's going to make some people angry, and I wouldn't like them when they're angry, but I am not peeling that little sticky off of here, the little protective film. I'm not going to do it. Um, so we got a plus minus button here. I've never used one of these portable foggy machines, so I don't really know, 100% what to expect. I think I do, but so let's see. Okay, so you're gonna put the thingy thing up on here somewhere. I am not sure uh, what end you're supposed to. Okay, so I think that you put, because there's a 1/4" 20 thread right there, and then there's another one on the top. I think that fits into that. And okay, yeah, so then that's where your nozzle will go. So, oh, I thought. Okay, so that one fits in there. I think that maybe you have to screw this onto here. Whoa, shit! To get that one to fit. And if I can try not dropping things once in a while, um, then we'll do this upright. Okay, so yeah, that fits on there perfect. Let's take this one off. And I don't like that, you just push down to get it in there. I think that you should screw it because, screw it, I think that that's, more durable and stuff. But this one goes in and out pretty easily. So yeah, let's take a look at that from up here. Actually, let's take a look at this from the GH5. GH5 Alive. Oh, I forgot. This one is manual focus because, don't worry, I haven't put anything in the tank yet. But the continuous autofocus on the GH5 is, at least so far for me, I haven't found a good setting that's really usable, to be honest. But with the manual focus, you can see all my nose hairs. See? You can even see my nose hairs up on this piece. Anyway, I digress. So yeah, I am going to have to figure out how to use this thing. So we are we've still got a little ways to charge, I think, on this thing. And so I thought I'd come back and just talk about some of what I've learned, and then I'll show you how I set up the camera rig. Anyway, I was wrong about the presets on this thing having presets, but there are like different ways to control it. Like that's why you have two different types of nozzles, so that you get a different type of spray. There are 6 levels between both how much fog you get, and then another additional 6 levels of the fog wind. And then there's also a pro mode where you can set up a delay, how long the fog goes if you're doing it continuously. Let's see what else. There was something else with that, and you could set that up on a loop so that instead of it, ending after, say, 20 seconds, whatever, you just have it go continuously until you press the button again. That's pretty cool. And I also, importantly, found out what the little foam piece is. This actually does have a purpose. What you do with this is you fit it on here. Thankfully, Ulanzi put up their own little tutorial video on YouTube and showed this. So basically, you get the fog going through here, and then you know. But actually, I mean, I think that this thing actually works while it's charging. So, you know, I can give you a quick little demonstration of that. Oh, did it not cut on? I thought it cut on. Let's see. Okay, now we're on. So I have got both the fog wind and the fog speed at their lowest setting. So what this does here, it what you're supposed to do, you take something like this. Let's get him nice and centered in the shot. Nice. Get me all blurred out. Get him lit up. There you go. So you can, you know, do something like this. Whoa. And the idea is that then you let it go. And that would probably work better if I used more thing. Let's try that. Let's see. Okay, function button. Let's increase the intensity. You know what? Let's just crank the intensity up all the way. And we're going to leave the wind all the way down. And instead of holding down the button thingy, I'm going to double press it so it's continuous. We're still in normal mode right now. Look at all that. Look at all of that. Oh shit. There we go. Good Lord. I did a little bit too much that time. So, alright, let's try this the manual way again now. Look at that. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Now let's do that same thing without the little foam filter. We'll let that dissipate for a minute. See, over here it's still going. You know, like over on the side here. That is cray-cray. Alright, now without the filters, you know, just so you can see, you know, how different that is. Although I like it, you know, both ways. I like how it works both ways. And that is not heating up or feels like it's, you know, messing with my little mat here at all either. Oh, that is Slappy that is Slappy the turtle. That is Slappy the turtle. Now let's do this at halfway intensity, and we're going to go down and turn the wind speed up to the half setting. So just for, you know, whatever, just so you can see for yourself. And then we just when the smoke clears, there is only one Slappy the turtle. Slappy the turtle is the only guy for the job. And so something else I was wrong about, or got wrong, or whatever, or didn't understand correctly, however you want to say it, you know, see, I'll correct myself. I will correct myself. Is there's not an app for this. It's this part right here, or is it up here? Yeah, okay. See, you press that in a little bit down there, and then it pops out at the bottom. So you just, boom, pop it out. It's a little remote, and it's magnetic right there. And then this basically is like a second function button on the inside, but it's whatever. So then you can do this, kind of remotely. So let's put the foam back on here real quick, and then I'm just gonna press it set it down right here. Try to push that back in just a tiny bit. So I'm showing you up over top, and then we're gonna come back down here. Oh, that is, I guess, still in the frame, huh? Well, okay, that's okay, because this is just a test anyway. So now, show you we could do this remotely. Look at that. I like that low-lying fog right there. That is just about perfect. That is just about what I was looking for right there. Let's get a bunch of it. Look at that. Look how milky that shit is. Look how milky that shit is. I think that is my setting right here. So that is how you create your different effects and stuff, is by using the different nozzles, the foam piece, and you trying out different intensity levels for the fog and the wind speeds. Uh, and so let's do that same exact thing, except without the foam filter thingy. And see how much different that is? That's like it went right past him. So for doing something like that, whoa, we'd probably want to try to keep this on top. And, maybe do it a little bit more like this. Look at smoky smoke. Hey, man. Hey. You trying to smoke with me, dude? I am easily entertained. I am easily entertained. Okay, I am going to turn this back off just in case I am wrong about that pass-through charging. Uh, so, so we can just let this continue to charge now before we get into, some like B-roll style footage. And let me get him back out of here. So, I am sorry. Now you got to look at me in focus. I am sorry that I put myself back in focus. I am sorry. I am sorry. I am so sorry. So let me show you this half cage. I think that I am. I was talking about possibly getting a one of the small rig cage for this, because for the GH5, because it's better form fitting and stuff. I actually think I might stick with this half cage because I set the battery plate back up here, and by the way, I did check that out, and yes, the I can completely power this camera with the NPF batteries. So we'll have to. I'm sorry, I'm still looking at the bottom camera. Camera 3, dumbass. So time will tell how much of a difference it makes as far as the life of it goes. If I get more battery life off of the NPF 770s than the internals, I think I will, because I think I'm getting like maybe an hour and a half off of the normal battery. So I think, at least get 2.5, I'm going to say, off of the 770s. I don't have 950s yet. But, I don't know. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that I'll get at least a couple, 2.5 maybe hours off of the 770s. But it definitely does add more weight to it. But I tried putting the monitor up here with the battery right here, and that seems to be fine without obstructing my monitor or anything like that. and I can still access the camera. And because I've got that space between the top and the top of the camera, I can fit the receiver for the wireless Go 2 right in there. Of course, when it's on the cage, most of the time I'll probably have the video mic Go 2 wired up directly to the camera and not be using the wireless Go. But, oh, where's my levels? Okay, there we go. Um, but I might. You never know what type of situation I'm going to be in. And, um, but I think most of the time using the cage is going to be doing one of my like nature shoot. Still looking at the bottom camera. Um, for doing my nature shoots and stuff like the for the like the relaxation videos. Plug Dreaming Turtles House of Relaxation and Chill. I think that's what I called it, or I just call, or no, it's just Dreaming Turtles Relaxation and Chill. I forgot I didn't put the house on that channel. Um, so I guess we'll go ahead and take another break while we wait for this thing to charge. It's taking forever, but once we get it charged up, I think I got all night. So we will shoot some epic-ish B-roll or whatever. But first, let's have a little waxy dab or a little penny dab, whatever you want to call it. That almost didn't feel good enough. That almost did not feel up to my standards. It was tasty though, super fucking tasty. Give me a second of Mondo. Better look at that fog machine. Look at that fog. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, I am a human fog machine. Except instead of fog juice, I use dabby dabs. Dabby dabs and Food Line brand root beer. It's pretty good. I'm out of strawberry right now, so it's root beer. Snippy snip, slippy slip. We'll cut right back and be into this shit. Hi, we're back. We've been like literally doing stuff like all day. This is you know, I was really hoping for those presets. To make it like super easy instead of having to dial in each setting. And I don't think that there's any way to like save presets or anything like that either. Um, that would be a nice addition to this thing if you could like actually set like the speed to 3 and the wind to 6, or vice versa, whatever, and then be able to just like switch between them at will, once you dial in whatever pattern, uh, you know thing that you like. um, Creating that low lying fog, you couldn't really see it well, from the way that I was filming, because I'm not really set up to be able to do all that yet here, or at least not very well. If I had to put some more thought and time into it, I probably could have done better, let's be honest. But um, the low lying, like mist or whatever you want to call it, effect, um, was the standout, um, out of all of them. I didn't really care for the effect of the short nozzle. That was more of a eh, just a fill the area with smoke kind of option, or whatever you want to call it. Um, I think the flexo nozzle, or whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to call it, is whatever you want to call it. Is better. Uh, is it the gorilla nozzle? I guess, like the gorilla pods. Oh man, this dab is hitting me in the gravies. But also, as far as complaints go, the nozzles do come off of here like, excuse me, pretty easy, and so does the what do you call this? The little toppy thing right here. Um, you know, do not do what I did and make the mistake of trying to grab it and carry it by the nozzle or the top piece here, because it will fall out. It will fall out. Um, but that being said, I paid, was it like, I think $90 or something for this, and like months ago. I've been waiting month. I ordered this thing months ago, and it's just now coming out. But I can't really complain too much. It's pretty nice. I didn't even get into the timer and the delay and the loop features, and all of that stuff. But I'm pretty sure that all of that works just fine. I do like. Actually, I like being able to pop the front control off as a remote better than connecting it to my phone and, using an app. Just because, sometimes I use my phone for other stuff while I'm filming or doing something. Um, so it's nice to have a dedicated remote, and you're not going to lose it, because if you're not using it, you just pop it back in. Easy peasy. And let's see what else. I had more stuff. I know I had more stuff to say about this. I haven't checked to see how much fluid of the fluid that we've used, but by the time I finished, um, this was, you know, this whole apartment was smoky. Um, I mean, to be fair, it's not like really very all that well ventilated in here. Um, So that really doesn't help. But why did I fully take that off? I'm not supposed to do that part yet. Um, so this thing definitely does produce a lot of vapor, a lot of it. It definitely does that job well. Like I said, my biggest complaint about it is um, actually one other suggestion or thing that I think would make this better is some type of a like a wide nozzle, if that makes sense. Like excuse me, like just a nozzle that could disperse the vapor in a wider uh, directions. Uh, I think that could be pretty useful. Oh man, my hands are all sticky. My hands are all sticky. Uh, let's call Ricky. Ricky! And you guys don't even know which movie I'm referencing. Am I referencing La Bamba or am I referencing Boys in the Hood? That depends. Were you born in the 80s or the 90s or the 70s? In which case, maybe I'm talking about the Honeymooners. No, I know that was like the 1950s or some shit. I'm just playing. Or hey you guys, hey you guys, baby Ruth, you guys, hey. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely nice to have. I don't. I think that there are a few other brands and things, devices like this out on the market, but I don't know really what they are off the top of my head, and I haven't tried them out. I'm not sure what the price range on the other ones are. I know that I did see somebody saying something about doing basically the same thing, I think, but using like a box mod vape. Um, but, you know, this is really kind of like, built to purpose and designed around the tool, the job that you want to do. What was that? I just heard something going off on my phone. Forgive me for a second. Oh, Liquid Death, get out of here. I don't need no more water. I don't need no more water. So let's see how we stand. Damn. So, after I want to say about an hour or two of fucking around with this thing earlier, um, we've used up maybe about half the tank. So that's not too bad. Um, I'm not sure where the battery stands. Uh, let's see if it'll tell us on the little screeny screen. I didn't look on the screen earlier to see if there was a battery indicator or not. Yes, actually, there is. Uh, there is. I look over some of the simplest shit sometimes. There is a indicator for both the right and the left batteries, and so we've used up about 1 out of 4 bars. Um, and we've been, we like I said, we've been using this thing for a couple hours now. So, uh, yeah, that's not too bad. It's not too shabby, as they say. The NPF battery plate with the DTAP, that works. The NPF batteries connect to it, power it. It doesn't power off when you start recording. Um, the AC adapter with the dummy from Watson so far has been fucking great. Um, you know, these lenses that I got, the this one is the 25 millimeter 1.7 Lumix, and then the other one I got recently was the 14 millimeter 2.5 Lumix. Uh, and I thought about getting the Olympus wide angle lens, but I'm not I'm not 100% sold on that because I don't know. Wide angle is, for me anyway, the wide angle lens is kind of like a specialty thing or a novelty, whatever you want to call it. It's like a special effects thing, kind of. But this fog machine, I'll say the fog machine I think was worth the wait. Um, and like I said, there's a few things that could be better. I would like to have a nozzle uh, with a wider dispersion on it. Um, the nozzle comes off a little too easy sometimes, and see like that, just no force like really at all. If you try to hold it up like that, it's gonna come off. But the pop out remote thing is a really really cool design. That was a really really nice idea, and I like it a lot. I did notice a problem though, that like when if you pull it out and then you turn it on um, from the remote, it doesn't turn on the bass. So if you like, let me show. Oh, I'm putting it in wrong. Remember to tape up top. All right. So we're gonna power it on with the remote attached to it. See, it's on. Uh, then we pull the remote out. See, the whole thing's on. All right, and you can have it out and turn them both off from the remote. Oh, well, if I can actually hold down the button, see, um, easy peasy. Uh, you know, yeah. But if you pull the remote out first, power it on. See that? But the bass doesn't cut on when you turn the remote on aside from it. So you have to hold it down on the bass as well as the remote. Um, I think a lot of these problems I think could be solved by still having an app, like a Bluetooth app, um, where you could, you know, do a bigger deep dive into the settings and open up more in the firmware to, like have the option of being able to turn it on from the remote outside of the unit and still turn this on at the same time. Um, and by, you'd be able to, yeah, it'd be nice to have, more options and make it easier to get through those options by putting it on a phone. I know I was just saying earlier, I like having the remote, but I do. Hear me out. Where you could change different settings and stuff, and maybe have, those custom presets like I was talking about, where you find a setting that you really like, save it to a preset, and then just access it later. Easy peasy. One, two, three, four, five, six different presets. Um, but it'd be nice to be able to like change the settings and shit, um, get everything set up through an app where it's easier, it's more intuitive, and yeah. But then you got the remote for actually triggering, and oh yeah, I turned it off, but we don't need to. I don't know. That's my thoughts anyway, and this part, at the very least, should be more secure. There should be some type of maybe a snapping system or something right there, because, you know, this comes off way too easy. Way, way too easy. Um, just way too easy. And, you know, the flexi nozzle thing stays in here a lot better, I think, than the little one. The little nozzle, well, it still, stays on better than this part does. This part just pops right on off. Um, But, obviously that's not something that they'd be able to fix in the firmware. Um, I don't know. I'm sure that they gonna have a way to open up and update the firmware and everything, because how do you make something like this nowadays and not have an upgradable firmware? Remotely, I'm saying. So yeah, I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. So I'm gonna stop fucking rambling and shit now. We're just testing all kind of shit these past few days. I am gonna be editing videos for like a month after these past few days, I think. Uh, Although, to be fair, I think the vast majority of stuff that I shot, especially the B roll, ain't nobody gonna ever see. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Um, it's not great. It's not great. Unlike me, I'm so dope. I want to smoke myself. I am so dope. I want to smoke myself. Not really. Don't forget to bring a towel, little dudes. Don't forget to bring a towel. And I appreciate you. Thanks for coming and hanging out. I love yous. See you in the next one. Bye. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that, little dude? That's a little bit butter. That's a little bit butter. Come on. I guess I'm getting to the end. Bye. Bye. Ooh, baby, I love your boobies. Wooby wooby. Oh, that dab hit me. That dab hit me. Hit me, hit me, hit me. Help me, help me. Help me see more. Feed me, see more. Come on, get in there. Get in there. Get into there. Go on, get a microphone up there. Oh, old dogs can learn some new tricks. Old dogs can always learn new tricks. As a matter of fact, said dog never stops learning. Truth be told, old dog never stops learning. Old boy is always learning. And I don't have to be the best at anything. I can't be the best at everything. All I can do is be better than I was before, right? Oh, yeah. For better or worse, that's bullshit too. Uh, there is no for better or worse, only for better and worse. For better and worse. Everything in life has its ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? That positive and negative polarity to the charge. Get you some multi cells. I'm saying though. Choke me in the shallow water before I get too deep. Doom, doom. What I am is what I am. You, what you are is what you are. What I am is what I am. You, what you are. Oh, I'm not aware of too many things. I know what I know if you know what I mean. To do ya. Yo, if I was my neighbors, I would call the law. Nah, not really, not really. But I'm saying though, it's like I'd be murdering people by singing. It's a ghost in there. There's a ghost in there. My other me is off jerking off somewhere right now. My other me is off jerking off somewhere right now.